natal birth chart, and I appreciate not everybody has access to that. But if you're able to get your hands on it, it does give you a rather interesting entry into matrix perspective. I don't claim to be that kind of professional. I'm not an astrologist, but I do work with people that are. And my focus has been in recent times to work with people that understand not only the close-up birth chart details, but also the bigger picture. So we come here with a plan, we come here with a blueprint, we come here definitely with a heroic mission, and we come here in groups. It's a multiplayer, interactive, holographic experience. And the name of the game is novelty and just to have as many adventures as you can. Again, you can be very Kafka about that and spend your entire life in your living room, and the world will reveal itself to you. There's no formula to this, so I wanted to just I guess Friday thought I was going to, if I was here, I would spend a bit longer and hear from you and answer any questions if you have questions. Thus far I realize that I can be quite rapid fire, boom boom boom, with information, but that is just how it comes in. I think next week, Monday, I'm going to just spend a little bit of time over the week explaining how this information came through. I think a little context might be useful, a little bit about my own story, my own journey. Like many of you, it's been a wild ride. I wouldn't change a thing. Incredible. But for today, it's just the idea of you descended into human form, and that's not a derogatory thing. I think there's a lot of misunderstanding about ascension and descension, as though ascension and is going up, great, that's where we all want to be going, and descension is somehow devolving. So evolution, devolution. It's not quite like that outside of space-time. It is like that in space-time, but outside of space-time, where we all inhabit, it isn't like that. It's more like a spiral or a vortex that goes off in all directions. So I like to say deep is the new high. Deep is the new high. So we're called to go deeper, not higher, not further. It's not about the journey, because we are all actually one. It's about how deeply we know each other and ourselves, primarily ourselves. Because through knowing ourselves, of course, then Source knows itself more deeply, and that's the point. So descending here, and for most of us, choosing to forget who we are, where we came from, what we're here to do, is a lot of the fun. It creates a lot of novelty and surprise. You can understand why. I mean, imagine that you met the love of your life, and as they were walking towards you, the whole time you're thinking, this is the love of my life, I'm going to spend 50 years with them, we're going to have 3 children, we're going to live in da-da-da, and all of a sudden, all of the information came in, and you knew the totality of who that person was to you. I mean, it might be interesting, but it really doesn't lend itself to the deliciousness of falling in love, which is complete surrender to the unknown. So, you get the point. We choose to forget. It's a power play. I'm not saying that there aren't groups and entities and beings and people, types that don't take advantage of that. But coming down here and for us to experience everything as though it's for the first time and fresh, and that element of surprise, that element of chance, that element of risk, it's very delicious to the non-physical part of us that is at one with everything, knows all things, and because it's outside of space-time, there is no time. It's not even eternity infinity, there's no time. So you don't have to be anywhere, you don't have to do anything, which sounds fun, wonderful, and it would be if there was time and you could do that for a year maybe, just coast. But after a while of no time, deep time, spirit, non-physical, creates all of the things that we experience down here. And matter represents a fraction, I think it's like -1% of the availability of environments to have experiences. So yeah, we think 8 billion people is a lot of people, but it's not. If you think about the unknowable number of intelligences, beings, life forms that would love to come and experience being a human being. We are quite exotic, and we get to do so much down here, and we get to experience and feel with such intensity. And now we're in this very amazing new age, this cosmic age. And so everything's just shifted. The Kali Yuga has ended, and it's just like a coin that's been flipped. So everything that was necessary and true and purposeful in the previous age, we don't have to do those things the same way anymore. We can. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt to practice, profound meditation and to follow a enlightened guru or master. It's going to hurt, but you don't. There are other choices now, and so we are being upgraded on the go. Everything is now. The photonic light that's coming in, the thinning electromagnetic field, the widening song lines, the ley lines, all of this is clustering to create an incubation of massive evolutionary change. So my focus as an omnist is embracing dissension, embracing the not knowing, and free falling into the deliciousness of being a human being in all of its vast array of experiences.